Is Luisa back?
Luisa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, yes, Luisa.
I'm back.
All right. So the goal with the Good Cause USPG partnership discussion here is just to figure out, how we want to move forward with this. Obviously, Mel's not here, so we can only do so much. But yeah.
And if you have questions, I can reply.
I think we just have like general questions that we want to answer, right? So, goals of the partnership, current aspects of the partnership. So some of the current assets would be the shared equity, right? So, Jay has equity value in the cause group. Mel has equity value in SVG, right? Actually, technically, it's Mel and Luisa. Actually, no, Luisa, I don't think you have equity in SVG yet, right?
No.
So then that would be another thing, like, adding Luisa as a SVG partner, right?
Yeah.
Updating SVG equity value, updating Good Cause Group equity value.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, equalize with others as a social value group partner.
Did anyone understand it? Hey?
I said I also like to be added as a social value group partner.
I thought you were added.
I don't think.
Needs to be voted on again. So finalize a Tay as SVG partner. So maybe it wasn't, started, but
please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
We need to address, Moth as SVG partner.
Yeah, for sure.
So it probably would be good to create a Good Cause Group SVG partnership relations sheet, so that we can keep track of all of it. So other than that, the other major question for me is like getting clarity on the overlap of services. That's for me the primary issue. So clarity on overlap of services, right? And relationship with with SVG and FQV masking. It also could be helpful to know and understand what good cause group services are.
Yep.
Because I feel like it's like right now we offer fundraising and capacity building, right? And so, like, if someone talks to me and I'm like, oh yeah, you're interested in fundraising and capacity building, like I'll send you to Good Cause Group, right?
Yes.
So if that is the extent of all of the services that Good Cause Group offers, then that is good to know. Whereas if there's other services, then it's like we can send other people to Good Cause Group for various other services besides fundraising capacity building, right? So it's like, what other services are there? And it would be good to have clarity on what the services are, and then how that relates to like any overlap, because the overlap is where the math can get a little confusing.
Yeah, that's right. As I know of
Ready.
Good Cause Group.
1, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
We're focusing on fundraising and capacity building, and no other services are offered, but coaching. But that's really specific to Mel's experience in coaching org leaders or in board members.
Okay, so I mean, I hear what you guys are saying, and you say, okay, fundraising, capacity building, a little coaching, right? So that makes sense. But then Mel is always talking about so much more, like, oh yeah, I do taxes. Oh, I do tax forms. Oh, I do, nonprofit setup, and I do, all these other client things for my clients. So it's like that's where it gets unclear. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. So currently, we don't. So as between Mel and I, we're not doing that. We're not doing taxes. We're not doing, incorporations. When we talk to clients, we have included a list of services that goes under admin support that are actually SVG services. They're not offered by Good Cause Group. So we need to figure out, what if, say, a client wants to have these admin services, do they pay us? I mean, Good Cause Group or SVG or IU? So that is the question mark.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's where it'd be good to have Mel here and be talking with her, because I just hear other things, so it's just like confusing, and maybe it's just miscommunication or whatever. But like, it would be good to have clarity and confirmation and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Is it possible to give her a call? She should be joining because she said she will be joining. I can try. I can try to call
I
her.
thought she said she was gonna be here on time and everything, but I mean, I don't think we should hold up our session or our topic waiting for Mel.
Yeah, that's
right. I mean, if we're building a partnership, I mean, this is an ongoing thing that should be covered and reviewed constantly and improved upon. So I would, if we're serious, this is not anywhere close to the first nor last time that we're going to talk about this. It shouldn't matter that Mel's not here, because we should be talking about this all the time. There's a lot of questions that we need to get going here, and regardless of any of this, we still want to build the partnership and the equity values and the whole relationship. So, and then this is all preparing for the launch, right? So that, I feel like these are all a good bunch of good.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I think these are a lot of good questions. So I feel like the most important and ultimate question is like, what does the SVG Good Cause Group relationship look like at the Umbrella Showcase website launch? Right? So it's like, the most important question is, what do we want to have?
Yeah.
When we launch. Does that make sense? Because currently it's like, obviously Mel says things like, oh, I don't even feel comfortable sharing your website, right? So like, that is a problem that needs to be addressed. So obviously we want a much better relationship and collaborative experience at the time of the launch, right?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like there is like for between me and Mel, it's very clear where the line is. And there is definitely some questions about, how do we approach clients when we are representing SVG as well, and how do we do invoicing, and what is the agreement between Good Cause Group and SVG when there is a client that that is utilizing both group services. So like fundraising, but as well as admin and incorporation. So the website, for instance, is a concern of Mel in the sense that, again, we don't have a storyline that we are confident to share with the clients. And so, sharing also the website where maybe, we still need to do some updates to it to really clearly show the cohesiveness, of the structure, so that we can explain in a simple way. And currently we don't have that, wordings or no like story. We don't know how to present SVG as well. Do we talk about Innovate United? We have all these questions as well.
Well, we definitely need to be scheduling more for our website work, that's for sure.
Yay. But we have a deck that I think it's a more like an overall deck, so it includes SVG. That we'd love to have your feedback and work on it with you as well.
Well, that would be good.
Time to stretch. We stop,
Right, quick
stand
stretch.
up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right. And so just to kind of get, I guess we haven't really finalized that, but I think overall, dedication to dedication from SVG to Good Cause Group is about 10 to 15% equity, right? And now we're looking at almost $1,000 per month budget, right? This is Mel and Lisa. Cool.
Sorry, Jay, what's the dedication from to means?
What is that currently? SVG is providing 10 to 50% equity to Good Cause Group and Mel, and then $1,000 a month of our budget is going to you and Mel, right?
Oh, okay, yes. For SVG work, I believe.
Well, just in terms of our commitment to supporting you guys in SVG, yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Supporting you guys in Good Cause Group in terms of like collaboration, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, just to give you more like context as well, we have a client in New York, and he's interested in incorporating. And then we mentioned that about him last time. We had a call with him yesterday. He is already keen to talk to us again on Thursday, so we need to work out a scope and an offer. And I believe probably there's definitely fundraising as a major component. He may be interested in, of course, more than that, and so it'll be great to also have a bit of an understanding before the session happens, if possible, if not after.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Cool, and it would be good to have more clarity on SVG, FQV, and activity, fundraising, and outreach. Fundraising, outreach, sales, second quarter, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we have some clarity on good cause groups, client outreach and sales. But we do need clarity on ours. I mean, obviously, this is kind of waiting till the launch, right? Kind of waiting. But we should be getting more and more clarity on that in terms of the moving forward and commitment on all of it. Cool.
Yeah.
And then we also have another component, which is Jurison client relations. Right? We're slowly building up the Jurison client relations, but it's still a long step. Also, Mel said that she was interested. Mel said she was interested in scheduling some type of organizational assessment session from Good Cause Group, right?
Yeah. Is that for Jurison?
I mean, Jurison's not an organization, so I don't know what kind of assessment she wants to do, but I think they're choosing like one organization, like maybe like SVG or the co-op or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, we have developed, well, it's also like from the internet, like a questionnaire with different, sections. There's like organization culture, partnerships, strategic planning, grant readiness, for fundraising readiness, and then we've been running through these are clients through it, and so maybe she was mentioning or she was hinting at that because that's the only thing I know about organization assessment, and it's like taking vitals for an organization.
You guys are doing vitals as well?
No, we're not doing vitals for ourselves.
Okay.
We're doing vitals for others.
I thought you guys were doing an organizational assessment. I didn't know you guys were doing organizational
Sorry.
vitals. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sorry.
Well, see, this
Scratch
exactly
that.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, where it just gets so confusing, where it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like
No.
we start doing something, and then you guys just saying that this is what you're doing, and then it's like, okay, well, what is going on? Where's the line? Like, it just creates a lot of confusion because it's like, we're developing this whole organizational vitals model.
Please stop
and like,
get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So
We're not doing vitals. Sorry.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm saying. Like in terms of our relationship and our partnership relationship, that Good Cause Group should never do organizational vitals, right?
Yeah.
So that should be our thing, right? And then we're doing our organizational vitals model, and you guys have your organizational assessment model, which is all perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Right? But
It's an assessment.
We want to have clarity on the vocabulary and clarity on the partnership model, because basically, if we're doing our vital model and someone's interested in that, and then you guys just start doing it, like that is a problem, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what we have to get away from. Like when we have agreement on our partnership, there should be clear things that we're doing and clear things that Good Cause Group doing, and then there's whatever we agree on, there shouldn't be overlap. When we do agree on this overlap, there is overlap, but then it shouldn't be confusing about what is and what isn't going on in terms of like all of the services offered, right?
Yeah, correct. We're totally on board with you on this. I can speak on behalf of Mel as well because we talked about it.
Yeah. And it's definitely like a little confusing. Like, we started working on the organizational vital model, and then you guys started talking about the organizational assessment. So obviously you're working on organizational assessment stuff before we started working on the vitals, but we just didn't know you were working on it.
Yeah, we worked on this. I think it was before COVID. Yeah.
But it's very different. I mean, they're both very, very different. Like obviously, our vitals model is much more specific, more real-time sort of thing, whereas the organizational assessment model is more of like a one-time thing. Yeah.
Correct.
Sweet. All right. So,
well,
anything
with
else
assessment, it can also be done on a like regular basis just to see, like how things are improving in these areas, like the main areas, the ones that I mentioned. But they're different from the vitals that the one that we went through was the last time, the sessions before today. It's a very different model, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the vitals are customized per situation, whereas the organizational assessment, my understanding is that there's like one assessment
It's standard.
for all organization. Yeah,
Correct.
standard.
Yes.
So that's the obvious, very, very big difference, where ours is like individually customized per situation, per team, per organization, per whatever, whereas the good cause group is very much so standardized.
Yes.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we definitely want to identify similar services. Then we would be focusing our time and energy on the partnership agreements regarding similar or overlapping services. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, so I think we're all on the same page that we want to collaborate in partnership and work together between SVG and Good Cause Group and FQV and Innovate United, all of it. So I think all of that is good. It's just going to take time to get clarity and organization and understanding of our overlaps and services that are similar, and making sure that there's like clear documentation, so we have clear vocabulary and clear understanding as clients and the launch. Just
correct.
Cool.
Yes.
And then we have a lot of questions to answer. So is anyone going to take care of like documenting this and organizing this for the partnership relations?
You mean from our end?
No, I'm talking about for SVG.
Okay.
So we would create a Good Cause Group SVG partnership relations sheet, and someone needs to coordinate that and do it. So
I'm happy to coordinate that.
You want to do it, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to create a sheet, and then it's index all this information to the sheet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that we can find it. Also, we can create a section under SVG for partnership. So let's do that. So this is going to be a new category, partnerships. And then under partnerships, we can add a section on Good Cause Group. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
Lisa, I don't think you're in SVG.
No.
So let's make sure you get invited. So copy. So I'll put this right here for you, Lisa. So it's the Discord server. Oh, I can also directly invite you. Perfect.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Awesome. And then you just like link. Wait, what is this? Yeah. So then you just go ahead and link when you create the spreadsheet and index all this information. Just link that here so that we can keep track
Time
of
to
it.
take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's take a break. And then when we come back, we can do a view up and get into probably like the scheduling.
Okay.
Okay.